long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Shootin'!
What's going on, Star Wars fam? I am your bro host, Daniel Miller. Welcome back to another episode of Shootin' the Poodoo. We are able to form like Voltron tonight because the whole crew is here. What's up? Claire, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Michael.
Howdy doody.
Raven.
What's up?
And Mark.
Hello.
How's everyone tonight?
Doing good.
Good.
Fantastic.
Pretty good.
Kicking ass, trying to join the comment section. I promise I'm paying attention. Just verifying from my Google. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that, everyone. Take that.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, Billboard charts.
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
Claire's
Right.
coming. Take that, Peaches.
Here's Casey Kasem when you need him.
Here's
Yeah.
Claire with the
That was
comment
pretty old.
section.
It's true.
So,
Number 6.
how's everyone's week been? I see, Michael, you have a nice new haircut.
I did. I got my ears lowered.
That's an
old
old-fashioned
folks speak
sentence.
for
Yeah.
got a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look good,
Funny.
buddy. You look
Thank
good.
you. There-
Yeah,
Right.
it's great.
there's
See?
a top of my head. There it is.
I like it. It looks
And
good,
I've seen it
man.
like 20 years. But
This
it's the
is
top
a
of my head.
good-looking crew, man. Just deal with it. Like it's a good-looking
Deal.
crew. Like
Comment section. Or Claire will sing about you again.
Claire and I will both sing about y'all.
That's right.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Good week though.
I'll do harmony.
Yeah.
It'll be glorious.
I will sing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
The week was good. Yeah.
Good week for you. Mark, how was your week?
It was good. It was busy, but I went to visit some friends back in San Jose yesterday, and it was just really cool to catch up with all of them. I had a good time. Saw my mom. Took mom to see Indy, so that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Overall, it's a lot of ups and downs, but hey, I'm happy.
Heck yeah.
Good.
How about you, Raven? Anything interesting?
My week was a week, and I think my shirt kind of says it all.
Ooh.
So you may take that however you choose.
But as I said,
I
Kylo
will
is
leave it up
baby.
to interpretation.
She's ready to mentally torture some bitches.
That's
That's right. That's right. Like, do
Doing
not
that
come and
pass.
tell me that somebody got away because I'm in that kind of mood right now.
Yeah.
No.
Fire. Claire?
Good. My 17-year-old nephews and my 12-year-old niece have been in town for the past week.
Fun.
And that has
Aw.
just been the most fun. It's super weird not having them nearby anymore, but like they're like adult people. It's super weird. They're like full humans. It's odd.
Yeah.
But we all went to see Indiana Jones together.
Oh.
And with my dad and a couple of my siblings and with my nephews and my niece. And it's kind of says something when you walk out of the theater and all 3 generations are like, yeah, I enjoyed that. That's like really, it does say something, doesn't it? So I was like, all right, we had fun.
Heard
Everybody had
James
fun.
Mangold made a pretty okay movie.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I had fun.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Mark,
I didn't
you said-
expect it to be too much, but it was
Yeah.
cool.
Mark, you said you saw it too?
Yes. I saw it yesterday.
So
I know what happens. So
okay. Okay.
I've been knew what happens.
I really want to know what happened to Shia LaBeouf.
Like, you want me to just
you'll
tell you
find
right
out.
now?
You'll
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah, find out.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough.
The way Claire says it, it's like, oh, he got hit by a bus.
I said it last week, but I still stand by it. It's hard to follow up The Last Crusade. Like, it's hard
Yeah.
to follow up
Amen.
The Last Crusade.
And
It doesn't
Very-
matter how good a movie you make. You're still trying to follow up The Last Crusade, which was just I mean, you don't even have to be an indie fan to love that movie.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I
also
mean?
kind of tough.
I think given what they were, trying to follow up, I think they did just fine. I don't think there's anything to get, your tail in a twist about, really. I mean, it's not The Last Crusade, but you are not going to do that twice.
Yeah.
It's just
The Last
that
Crusade
particular
kiss
cast.
scene.
Oh,
Oh my god, I don't like fast women. And then they just it's the best.
Yes.
This is the best scene in all of the indies. Like
but one thing's
it's
for
like-
sure, though, Harrison Ford seems to have really, really bad relationship with his sons, no matter what universe it is.
Right?
At least there was no drawbridge this time.
There we go.
True.
Yep.
True.
The word
Oh,
is
man.
last.
No melting, crazy guy with,
Are we
he was a
left
little-
with the sense that Indy is going to possibly continue in the shoes of someone new?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
It's
I
good.
think that-
It's done.
I think
Whoa.
it is. I mean, I wouldn't be mad because I saw on the Twitters somebody did a Shorty and Wombat Disney Plus series ad for that, and I was like, and that's Wombat, by the way. That is Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character in this movie.
Yes.
So
She was cool.
She was cool. I was like,
Yeah.
oh
She
my
wasn't
god, put
trying
her
to
and
be
Short
indie.
Round together right now. Oh my
Right,
god.
but she wasn't
Right.
trying to be indie. That's
No.
the best thing about it.
exactly
Right?
it.
She was
Agreed.
in no way indie, and so I was like, okay, this is actually good, right? So
And their
yeah.
relationship and them playing off of each other the whole time is just so much fun. Also,
Yeah.
Phoebes is queen. My
Oh,
my
she's
Fleabag
great.
queen forever.
For
so,
sure.
I would have fed
Okay.
her since I Spy.
And bring Teddy in, too.
Yes.
The
Yes. Bring
one
Teddy
Teddy-
too. Please.
I love Teddy. I was like, oh,
Teddy
you're
deserves
perfect.
the
I was like,
world.
The one
Yeah.
thing I've noticed about Indy is they never went too far outside of the world of Indy. Like, Star Wars is now like exploring like all of Star Wars, It's
Yeah,
like
it's,
not
yeah.
it's not Han, Luke, and Leia anymore, And
Yeah.
like I'm just like they're not expanding on like an Indy verse. They left it
Right.
as just Indiana Jones, even with like young Indiana Jones. It's Indiana
Yeah.
Jones, like
Yeah.
they never went outside the box with like the adventures of so and so, or whatever, like one of Indy's like partners or whatever, or his like the chick that he's always been with, the mother of his child. What's her name?
Marion.
Marion?
Yeah, Marion. Yeah, like you never got to see like any spin-off show with like her doing shit because that would have been dope. Like honestly,
So,
I would watch her doing like a series or something on her own. Obviously, it probably can't be done now, but it would just have been cool if they expanded on that like they did with Star Wars. But
By the
I
way,
don't think
I'm so bad. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I don't think that the Indiana Jones Indianaverse, as it were, itself is that interesting, though.
I don't think it
Star
should be
Wars
a verse.
is interesting. I
Yeah.
mean, any Star Wars you're watching, you can look in the background and wonder stuff. But Indy is like,
we've
he's
got Dr.
on
Aphra.
Earth
yeah.
doing, you know what I mean? It's like he's what makes it
It's just
exciting,
Earth.
not where he is.
Why he
That's
keeps
not what's
saying that?
exciting. It's him. You know,
It's just Earth, dude.
It's just Earth.
It's just,
just Earth.
Yeah.
Dude, I
I will
can-
say,
Dude, I can keep saying right now, man.
you know what, Dan? I, though, however, am 100% here for, through many, many decades of storytelling, continuing to punch Nazis in the face stories. And that's one thing that we can always appreciate Indiana Jones for is
Totally.
Yes.
is commit
Yes.
violence to Nazis. And
Yeah.
we got this. Last KGB last time with Crystal Skull. That was good. That was a fun old time,
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
let's,
we need to get
fun
back to
time with the
Nazis,
Cold
and
War.
they did.
Get back to Nazis.
And they
Yeah,
gave us some
Yeah.
great
Not
Nazis to
punching
get fucked.
swastikas.
They really did.
Well, I mean, wasn't that like Russia during the time of that one asshole? Like, what was his name? He was like pretty bad.
During the time of that one asshole.
Stalin?
Russia, dude. It
Stalin.
wasn't
Yeah,
just
wasn't that
one.
Stalin's time?
Quit Stalin and answer the question.
Like, he was a pretty fucked up dude. That's what
I mean,
I'm
that's
saying.
like
Like,
saying,
that's
the
I'm
fucked
pretty
up
cool. I'm
emperor.
cool with him punching Stalin's peeps. That's all I'm saying.
I am
Who's
too.
that fucking asshole?
I'm just saying.
Funny though.
My memory is not good when it comes to names. All right, like I knew there was a guy in Russia during that time. He was a really bad dude, and I couldn't think of his name.
He's
Stalin.
holding a beer with his boys. What's that guy's name?
It's
Exactly.
Joseph Stalin.
Is this
That's
after I
what
went
we're
fishing
talking
on the
about,
weekend?
Dan.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
It's
one.
Walter. It's,
We'll just have Dan do a little show like that. We can call it Stalin with Stalin. So.
Stalin was
Yep,
Stalin.
yep.
it's Chuck
Oh,
Wooten,
Jesus.
right? It was Chuck
He is-
Wooten.
Yeah, who's that
Well,
guy?
I mean, I'm
That
not
Joseph
wrong when I say
Stalin
he was an
guy.
asshole. He's
He was
Okay.
an asshole. He totally
Exactly.
I
was.
was an asshole.
Also,
He
I
was,
don't
I
know
don't know
why.
what his name is, but he was definitely an asshole.
But
I don't know
From
why I
now
slipped into
on-
Chicago. I've been watching The Bear, so maybe that's me slipping into my
Yeah.
deep Chicago.
I think from now on, whenever you're with people and anybody has that moment where they're like, that guy, what's his name? We'll just call it a Stalin stall.
It's the style.
Yes, there you go.
No, you just say, "Oh, that guy. That was Joseph Stalin."
That was just Stalin.
Stalin?
That was you.
That's
mean
it.
You know?
Stalin?
That's it.
Who was that guy
Like
in
he
that
used to do
movie?
in
I like
Trivia Pursuit.
Stalin.
Exactly. Hey, it's a
Hey.
big show.
If you played regular Trivia Pursuit like in the 90s, just answer China to every question. It's the answer to every question. So from now on, that guy, Stalin? No.
You're welcome, guys. I gave you some material.
I like
Right.
There
it.
you go.
I liked it, Dan.
But
Hey,
yeah,
it's
I agree with
good.
you, Claire. I like all of the Nazi punching, and we got back to punching Nazis with Dial of Destiny here.
Yes, we did.
Did we get
Yeah.
into like
Not
so?
only punching, they get fucked in all sorts of ways that are
Yes,
fun.
they do.
I'm dude, totally cool with that. How about when it comes to Easter eggs? Like Last Crusade, we got to see we saw the Ark in Crystal Skull, right? We got to see the Ark. It was in that.
Yeah, it was a lot of Nazis. Put it this way, Dan. You did not see it coming.
Oh,
Chris
man.
has taught me the moves, what I
Wow.
need to do,
Clearly.
and Mike does these things.
Wow. There it
That
was.
was so good.
Yeah, sure it was. Oh, buddy.
Dude, Mark loved it.
Ah.
But yes, there are
Mark
Easter
fucking
Mark's
eggy
like, I'm not
things.
saying a word.
Dan, you will find Easter eggy things and little offhand comments that'll make you smile. That
Mhm.
and all sorts of stuff like that. Just fun,
Yeah, it's all
fun
in there.
shenanigans to be had and references to previous films and relationships and stuff. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
oh,
think
okay.
you'll have a great time.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a way to watch it, but I haven't yet. I've got things that I have to do, but I saw The Flash.
Yeah,
I need
look
to
at
see
you.
that
I
still.
still haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
But now we're on like the eve of Barbenheimer. So like, what am I supposed to
Yes.
do?
I finally saw the trailer for that damn thing because I kind of didn't even go out of my way,
Both
but-
Barbie
Oh,
and
that's what I did the
Oppenheimer.
same day.
Yes,
Which one-
exactly.
isn't it Mission Barbenheimer?
No, Mission Impossible was a week before.
That's what I
you
said,
got it changed?
The post that was saying the tagline should be, "It's not a glow up, it's a blow up."
Thank you.
That's what I keep thinking every time I see those Barbie.
Damn.
Mark always
Oh my
comes
God.
through, man.
So good.
I mean, just
He
that's
always comes through.
That's
Dude.
amazing.
yeah.
You're like a javelin, bro.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Mhm.
One liner.
oh, whoa,
Incredible.
why are you so good at that?
It's so good.
It just pops into my brain and I go with it. I swear. It's
Who
just
throws
it's just the way
javelin?
my brain works, and I just have to say something where I'm gonna implode.
Yes. Oh,
Barbenheimer,
Sean,
dude.
I'm jealous. I still need to get my Barbenheimer.
There's posters
ticket.
out there too, by the way. That you could buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Barbenheimer.
great. But I love that. I love that. It's funny because like people are like, why are they pitting it? It's not that. It's just it's fun, right?
It's funny.
fun that,
Yeah.
that they're so different from each other, and they're coming around like right around the same time, if not the same week, right? So
The internet
Yeah.
made it funny.
Fine.
Drink
It's
some
fun.
tea.
it's
Also,
fun.
Right.
now that it has been put in my head, I really want to do a double feature of
Dude,
those
I'm
movies
doing it.
back to back.
Seriously,
I'm doing
I
it.
really want to do it.
right?
God bless your
So-
soul. I mean,
Dude, this is Greta Gerwig.
Dude,
We're
that
gonna,
is
we're gonna
like
get
such-
tricked or
that
something.
is such
Yeah.
a like up and down thing. Like you, oh,
Yeah.
Barbie,
Oh yeah.
Holy
and then you're
whiplash.
like Oppenheimer, death.
Yeah.
Dude, he recreated the explosion,
Yeah,
not CG. Christopher Nolan was like, let's just redo it.
Mhm.
That guy's wild.
He's
What?
the
Yeah.
wildest.
Yeah.
He's
bananas.
the wildest.
where do they
He's the-
bomb?
I don't know.
Who's
He's the
they
only,
Bob?
Well,
Claire,
I
he's
mean,
the only person I can see doing a Metal Gear movie at this point. is Christopher Nolan.
Oh,
like
and
you
it would
mean
be
they
good.
recreated a mushroom cloud explosion, like like miniature
Jordan
style,
Peele
like
was like,
we did
I
with
was
Star
there,
Wars.
I saw it. Y'all gonna get your rocks blown off. Jordan was like, he's the best, and then walked away. I'm like, I can't even fathom how this is going to feel on IMAX. Like,
Well,
can't even
Well,
fathom
it's
it.
also Kroppenheimer, so make sure that you go see. Make sure you see it in the correct theaters. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go to
because
IMAX
of
theater.
the cameras. So because of the cameras that he filmed on, he filmed with two different cameras, and one version of the film will get cropped based on just because of the dimensions of the film that he's using. So make sure you're in the right
he shoots
theater.
at IMAX.
Exactly.
And there's websites where you can check if you don't know what your theater's got.
I think
It's
there's
like
actually
theatrical pan and scan, man. Don't go do it. Don't do it.
He's been doing this since Dark Knight, dude. This IMAX.
Yeah, I remember. That's right. I remember.
IMAX season 10.
That's the thing that sold me on it, right? Because it's like it was sold in such an epic way, and I'm like, well, I want to see that, right?
Yeah.
You know, so
well, he's no one's the
Dunkirk.
IMAX guy.
I saw Dunkirk in IMAX, and I remember just the sound and the visuals and being in that room. I like nearly had a panic attack just of like the train, like the engines of the planes vibrating my entire body, and I was like,
the sound's gonna be nuts in this movie.
I look forward to it again.
Yeah,
I had a panic attack watching Prometheus on a huge ass screen like that.
Dude,
it just
we
was
saw
so much. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, Prometheus in theaters is wild.
That all turned out to be, but
Interstellar in theaters as well too.
Was beautiful looking.
Yeah.
Like just watching that movie, I was like, this is so sharp and so clean, and everything was like, it was just
Prometheus
looked so good. Yeah, Prometheus.
She couldn't run sideways.
Wait, what?
She couldn't run sideways.
When the hell?
The giant ship is like rolling towards her. Like just
right.
to the left or the right.
Yeah, Charlize there. Right.
No, that was Numi Rapace. She was
I thought that's when she got Charlize got crushed. Like, but yeah, she also did just run straight and not to the side.
I'm like, choose a lane.
Yeah, there's
and then
not that
yourself.
One. Not that lane.
I don't know. But like, how wide was that ship? Like, how many yards would she have had to run to get clear?
She could have made it.
Yeah.
She could have made it if she'd have gone to the side. It's just like the guy from Game of Thrones in the field, like zigzag. Man. Don't just drive straight.
Serpentine running is predictable.
I'd have been doing suicide running back drills. I'd have been
right.
Barry Sanders, just I don't know, like a crazy person out there.
And then she gets. Oh my god, that movie, Michael Fassbender. Holy crap!
That's his name. Oh my god, I couldn't remember his name.
Man.
I haven't been able to remember his name since yesterday. Thank you, Daniel. See, you came through. So
you're welcome.
It's a trade-off.
At least I didn't remind my. Thank you, Claire.
I kept calling him Stalin all day yesterday.
It's like, it's not Stalin.
Michael Fassbender is Joseph Stalin.
Could you imagine?
Yes.
Watch, and if it happens, you heard it here first, folks. Okay,
right.
That's right.
I'm excited for his new movie.
We'll leave the lightsaber on.
Oh, what is he in now?
Yeah.
What's
he's doing David Fincher, believe it or not, is doing a graphic novel film called The Hunter, which is about hitman, and Michael Fassbender plays the hitman. It's supposed to come to Netflix during like 2021, and then
I haven't seen him in a while, and
he's doing this.
I'm a huge fan. Like,
it's a French comic book. It's very popular over there. It's like
his
the book you can get is like
brilliant.
For it, yeah, he's awesome. He was like the best part of those X-Men movies.
He was great.
I guess this movie. So Barbenheimer is what we got coming up. That's like big, and then
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible is coming a week before. Well, I guess Tom was able to bitch enough to get it released a week early.
I don't know, man, but
because he apparently there was an article out there that he was mad that it was going to get released the same weekend as Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Let me check.
Mission Barbenheimer.
That's what I was saying, Claire.
Mission Barbenheimer. Nope, I can't do
it. It makes sense.
All right.
While Roke is checking, I do want to say, though, if you want to really see Michael Fassbender, really just knock your socks off, watch him, Hugh Jackman, and James McAvoy on the Graham Norton show.
Oh yeah,
Three
it was
of them
fun.
were on
Okay.
together.
I thought you were gonna check that movie.
It
where
is
he's naked,
literally.
so-
You will be rolling off the couch laughing. They do a dance number. They do all sorts
I
of stuff.
love it.
Incredible.
Yeah, so
Hilarious.
yeah, he's great on that. Michael Fass. I mean, Graham Norton's the best.
Mhm.
Well, Graham Norton's the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Michael Fass is
And
very
others have a
talented.
good chance of being next to Judi Dench or Helen Mirren. It
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Right.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Well, but Mission Impossible is July 12th, and
Okay.
Oppenheimer's the 21st.
Next weekend.
So
Okay.
it's a week apart. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
But again, I don't think it's odd to think that Tom Cruise could have changed whatever he wanted to, because I mean, he
Yeah.
is Tom Cruise.
He's Tom Cruise, and this is Day of Reckoning Part 1. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. I didn't think I stopped watching them like 2 movies ago. So I
I think they picked up 2
Same.
movies ago. Honestly,
Yeah.
the one that Brad Bird did, Ghost Protocol, I own that. That thing's awesome. And,
it is good. Okay.
it's
Now is that
very
the one
good.
that has Cavill in it, or is the
Yeah.
one after
No,
that? with Cavill?
Cavill's the
That's
one
Cavill
after
one.
that. Cavill's in
Yeah, I
never
love
mind.
that. That's a good
Yeah.
one. I love
Because-
Cavill in that.
because
Ends
there
up
was
being
a
bad guy.
big-
I just stopped at a certain point.
Well,
yeah.
here's what happened. 3 happened, and it was Abrams'
Witcher.
like first movie.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for understanding what the nose
And,
boop was. We'll get to it.
And his and Philip Seymour Hoffman was the villain, and like it was like okay, and then there was like this huge gap, and then they were like, we're bringing it back. It was like okay, and then Brad Bird of like who did
Yeah.
the Incredibles
Yeah.
made a
He's a good
Mission
director.
Impossible film, and it was
He's a good director.
awesome. And like Simon
Yep.
Pegg was heavily involved, and not just the guy behind the the computer. He was like involved, and like he had a whole team. Maggie Q was there. It was Jeremy Renner was part of the
Maggie Q.
team. It was awesome. And then he did Fallout with Cavill and Angela Bassett, and then he's doing this one.
I guess.
Day
It's
of
just,
Reckoning.
I just, I don't know.
I mean, he's weird, but they're
to
good.
me, he does nothing for me anymore. But
Yeah.
He does.
And
Yeah. I just,
everybody else in the
yeah.
movie
Yeah.
is cool. Usually,
I don't usually like him, but I like these movies. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
fair
never
enough.
and
seen-
Cavill
I've
was
never-
amazing in the last film.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll stay for
I've
the
never
rest
really
of the
seen a bad Tom Cruise movie. I mean, maybe back in the way back, but I mean, Cocktail is like life. Top Gun
Yeah.
is like life, just because of the time I grew up
Color
in.
of Money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I grew
don't
up with him.
dislike Tom Cruise on any level, but at the same time, there is nothing about his movies that makes me run to the movie
Right.
theater like I have to see
Yeah.
this. Although I did go to see Edge of Tomorrow because that did
that
look
movie rules.
interesting to the
Yeah.
point
Yes,
where I was like,
it
I
was
want to go
good.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
And
like,
I
it's
love
like,
that
don't
movie,
dislike
and I
it.
enjoyed
It's
The
just
Last
I would
Samurai.
never go to see something.
Also ruled. Saw that in
Is
theaters.
that the one with
Hey,
Emily
Tom
Blunt?
Cruise.
Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's about Emily Blunt. Yeah, it's based off
Yeah.
an anime. It's based off a manga.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Called Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah, look,
Also,
I will
out
say,
of
the problem is he's one of those actors. He's one of those artists that like watching him, like just I can't separate who he
He's weird.
is
Yeah.
anymore.
from like
yeah.
anymore from like what he does. So now every
Yeah.
time I sit there, it doesn't matter if he's supposed to be the most like likable guy on the planet. I sit there going, "You're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's
You are a
man.
bad
He's a weirdo,
man.
dude.
You are a
Yeah.
bad man with worse opinions.
Yeah.
Like you just, you know, like I can't."
I mean,
You
you're
are
not
bad,
wrong.
but I will say, honorable mention. I liked Oblivion too. By the way, I thought that was
Yeah,
a cool
saw that.
Oblivion
I
was
saw
awesome.
sci-fi
I mean,
movie
it's pretty
based off of
awesome.
nothing. I saw that. in
most
theaters,
of
had a
them
great
are
time.
good. It's
Yeah.
just,
And
it's not as they say blowing my skirt up is
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like,
and
But, I
before
think
we
Claire-
segue, before we segue to Cavill, this is about Cavill in Fallout. He's a really good villain, and he
He's
should be
great
doing
villain.
it more.
we just
Yeah.
saw Fallout.
I agree.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
he's
Fallout?
He's a good villain.
he's a villain. He's a bad guy. He's great.
and he
In
reloads
what?
those
Mission
arms like
Impossible.
nobody's business.
Oh, Fallout.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Like literally, you had me break out in a sweat just thinking about that scene. Just the oh,
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah. yeah.
Shotgun arms.
You want him to come and hit you just so you can
Like,
see him do
yeah,
that
There's
first.
a montage
bit.
of that on YouTube, by the way, of him doing it at like multiple cons and people being like it's like a
literally,
Michael
I
Jackson
would fall
concert.
out of my chair.
like-
Absolutely out of my chair.
yeah. I'd just be like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Man in the Mirror comes on. They're like, they don't know what to
mean,
do. Shimon.
It's not the oil rig scene, but it's really, really good.
and mustache.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just it.
Oh,
Pretty fucking
could have
good.
done without that.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm
good.
so glad he cleaned it up in the Snyder cut. It was totally fine.
It's
Snyder
amazing.
cut.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I don't even
Pile
want
of
to talk about the
Caputas.
Snyder cut. It always makes me upset. That movie's so good compared to the garbage we got from
Yes.
stupid
They
face.
probably could have cut it maybe 20 minutes early, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely could have
Yeah,
cut
but
some
with
stuff.
I think
Zack Snyder,
them
I'm
on
just
the
gonna let it
roof.
all out.
I think them on the roof is the perfect in shot in that movie.
Yeah.
when you're dealing with Zack Snyder, you know that partially you are going to see a very long music video. And if you can just accept that when you walk in the door, it's fine. And yeah, I mean, it does make it run a
Have you
little
seen
bit long,
Watchmen?
but personally, I like music videos, so I'm all for it. I'm like, I'll watch the Snyder cut of anything.
Yeah. So Claire,
Yes.
speaking of Cavill,
Yeah. I
his
have been
final crescendo of The Witcher.
First half done, binged immediately, consumed.
Did you really? I got through the first episode. That's about it. And I was like, the second it opened up, right, with him kicking the shit and killing these dudes, right, like these mercenary guys or whatever.
We're home.
Little slow mo with that weird Witcher like music in
I'm
the
like,
background.
dude,
you're like, yes.
I was like, Liam's gonna have a hard time filling these shoes.
Well, they're gonna Doctor Who him, right?
How are you gonna Doctor Who him?
Because it's magic, Dan. That's how. He's gonna get smaller and everything.
It's and the other problem with it too.
Well, how tall?
is,
Like, what is the size? Sorry, Claire.
No, I actually don't know what the size difference between them.
It's a
All
couple
we
of
know.
inches.
It's probably a couple of inches.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're going
Both ways.
We're going
Didn't mean that the way it sounded.
both ways.
Both ways.
I didn't mean it that way. That was me
wide-
being
the wide
totally
man.
above board for once.
Mm-hmm. Likely story,
Yeah.
Raven.
Both ways.
They're both packing.
Yeah, and also Liam's really.
Let's talk about his
up
shoulders.
to,
I don't understand what's happening here.
Whose
Whose
shoulders?
shoulders?
The width, he's wide. He's a bigger guy than Liam.
I was
Hemsworth.
talking
Yeah.
about
You guys
height,
are in the
okay,
gutter.
like-
Figure it out. Okay.
Look, if they said
I mean,
Chris
I believe
Hemsworth,
it, but you know,
I would have been like, all right.
Hey man, have you not
But-
seen Hunger Games? He's
I'm
got
gonna
this.
say, I will say though, like,
Hmm.
I honestly, this sounds terrible. It sounds awful, and I don't want it to sound bad or a knock on any Hemsworth, but like, I think that Liam might do a better job than Chris Hemsworth would in this role. He's got the because I think that Liam has a different flavor of acting chops that to bring to this that I think that Chris does not. He's got the body for Geralt. Oh my! I mean, there ain't no question about that.
I'm trying to
He
find
is
some
Thor.
pictures here. I mean,
Yeah.
he could go. He's taller than Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he goes, oh, here we go. Here's one surfing picture.
Oh,
There we go.
I am going to reserve comment on Liam because I only have one thing
Not
to say,
bad.
and it's not nice.
Look,
Is it about Miley Cyrus and Jessica
No,
Lawrence?
no, it's nothing like that.
There's
It's just a
Jennifer
simple-
Lawrence. I just said Jessica Lawrence.
Look, man, if he ends up doing a little, some more, superhero training workout,
I'm sure he
fine.
is.
I
I'm
think
sure
this
he
Same
is-
like
is.
the what's his
looking
name?
good.
David
thing-
Cornswood.
like,
You get paid to be that part,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
And the other thing is like the problem that I'm most concerned about is the fact that Henry Cavill is the biggest goddamn nerd on the planet.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that he knows this front and back.
Yep.
He can like recite passages from these books from memory. Like
Yeah.
he's an encyclopedia of knowledge of
Yeah.
that universe and literally like not spell checks, but like he does the whole like content sift through to make sure nothing contradicts anything. Like
that's why he was leaving, because like
I
they
mean-
were starting to go too outside the box of the original content for him, where he
and
was
that
just like,
scares me.
Mhm.
yeah, me too,
Scared him too.
definitely.
But it might be
That's why he's
interesting.
out.
It might be
He was
interesting if like it might, if they go completely outside of it, it might be interesting to see a different version, a little fanfic done expensively.
To be fair, that
I
was the
mean-
games, so
Well, and but I
That
think
was way
too, though,
epic.
that part of the excitement for people who are familiar with the books, which I am not, so I should want to be clear. But for people who are familiar with that kind of stuff going in, one of the exciting parts is I'm going to see this that I'm really looking forward to, or that I really loved in the book, And I can understand where that part's a letdown if they change things. But at the same time, you know, and maybe this is, you know, something just me being old folks, but like, do you ever want to fucking go to a movie and not know what's going to happen before you go in, you know, or a television show? Like, wouldn't you rather be surprised? But I get it. Like, a lot of people they don't want to be surprised. They want to know exactly what's going to happen, and they want it to happen the way that it happened in the story that they love. And I can understand that. But at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, but like, you don't have to read it this time. Somebody's going to make it look
pretty. And I will say,
maybe it'll be different, but it'll be fun.
One of the reasons I feel like I'm more protective of this series, like, because the books are my entry point into this, and then the Witcher games.
The game for me. The books second. The problem is that I come from the book side of it, and I've already seen one adaptation of that story that was so changed to a point where I sat there and and if you get to The Witcher 3, it's more accurate, and obviously it's not entirely accurate because you're playing and you're making decisions and you're exploring other places we don't go to. But like,
he's much older too,
and he's much older, yeah. But like, the other problem is, like, I've seen one adaptation of this series where I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
What they're doing with like Invincible, that comic book has been really good. And from what I know of The Witcher, they've been doing a pretty good job at modifying. It's not like exactly like everything, but they've modified it slightly. But they've stayed on the path of like the storyline. Like, while
this is no different.
Yeah,
and this season so far is no different. Literally, there's some things that have been very out of the box that they've tweaked, but they're not things that affect the main storyline.
Are we getting the hunt?
You'll just have to watch and find out.
I know the second half is the 27th, so
I cannot wait. And also, this is arguably Henry Cavill's, at least in this first half, it's some of his best Geralt. Because I will say this, if you watch the end of the second season, now we have our family together.
And I love Dandelion or Dandelion.
I love that you say Dandelion because that's how they say it in the audiobooks.
I know.
Dandelion.
And then but in the game it's Dandelion.
It's Dandelion. And now in the show it's Jaskier.
Jaskier, right?
It's like, oh man. Oh, you meet Radovid this season. That's cool.
What the fuck is up with that? It's not Dandelion. Why they change his name?
I don't know. Like,
sorry,
what? No, it's okay. I thought that too, because I think that's the Polish name for him. And like Dandelion, because originally the books are Polish and they were translated into English. And I think that's the Polish name for the character, which is I'm not mad at it. But there's something like more magical about listening to them call him Dandelion, and he's a bard who sings stories of romance and epic adventure, and tells the tales of the romantic love between the Witcher and the sorceress. Yeah. You're just like, oh my god, Dandelion would be your name.
Well, I feel like what we're like, the story is being told by him.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that's happening is like a retelling of like a passage from like his writings, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He writes the story of Geralt, and I feel like that's what we're experiencing is his telling of all of the adventures that Geralt goes on and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, but the other thing I will say, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No, it was just go ahead. I forgot it already.
I'm sorry.
ADHD.
You gotta finish this first half. You gotta finish it. Another thing that I love is that you see Dandelion Jaskier has some really lovely moments in this first half. And in The Witcher 3, you get to see a lot of Dandelion talking about Ciri.
Yes.
And now you get to see more of their relationship, the two of them, which is lovely. And her relationship with Yennefer and her relationship with Geralt and how that's grown up, and Yarpen Zegrin and like all of these people we love from the games and the books. And I'm like, yay, all my friends are here.
That's what I'm saying. In the game too, in the books, I love they're like a cool crew. So
we're a cool crew.
The first episode, I loved how he wasn't talking to Yennefer, even though they were around each other the whole time with Ciri. So she's writing him letters and he's reading them in front of her.
Yeah, just will not speak to each other.
He's so fucking petty, man. Hilarious.
Hey, it's an art form, okay? Pettiness is an art form.
But yeah, I got to get on that first season. But the game I've been playing the downloadable content. I'm about to beat what is it, Heart and Stone?
Hearts of Stone.
Hearts of Stone.
With what's his name? With the Crossroads guy. Why am I blanking on his name?
Yeah,
He's such a cool character.
Stalin?
It's not Stalin. It's not Stalin.
Yes!
God,
Stalin.
damn it.
Stalin.
Well played.
You know what? I think you're right. Hello.
Hello.
Just jumped right in with some Stalin talk. All right, how
Stalin.
you doing?
Stalin.
But
Yeah.
it's gonna be sad this final season with
Gondro Dim. God damn it, it's Gondro.
you know.
I mean,
Cavill.
you got Warhammer.
Yeah, he's gonna be around. He's
That's
not
gonna-
going anywhere. That's the important thing.
What's
That's gonna be interesting.
Who's
They're
making
gonna-
this show? Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're probably gonna. It's gonna probably be a lot of angry people.
If they
because he's
halo
gonna.
this shit.
No,
I mean-
it's gonna. I mean, there's gonna be inclusion.
Okay.
That's what's going to be because this is Warhammer's mostly white people, so it's like they're going to kill him, man.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, dude. There's like
Oh,
not
boy.
many people of color or women.
Yeah, I don't know the Warhammer story, so I had no idea. I just-
Everybody's but with armor on. They're just like I have two hearts.
I've seen the armor. And I can think of whatever floats your scrot.
There it is.
You remember
all
that
the guys out there with floaty scrotes. You heard it there.
Shit. Oh my god!
Get out of the water.
What's his name from God of War? Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's Brock.
Brock. He said you can
Whatever-
feel it in your
whatever-
scrot.
I can feel it in my scrote. Fucking Brock is the shit, man.
Unreal.
Thanks for bringing that back up, Eric. You're
Oh my
a true
God.
treat.
Whatever
Yeah.
float your scrote. The fuck if I know.
So is everybody caught up on Secret Invasion?
I am.
Nope.
I'm
Mark
not.
isn't.
I need to see the newest episode.
Claire, you caught up?
I
fell
watched it
asleep.
late at night. I was in my bed. I was comfortable enough.
Danny, you caught up?
I was about halfway through.
All right.
And
I've
a baby
seen
happened. He started
How-
crying, and I had to do stuff.
it. It happened. It was an episode of it.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I can pretty much tell y'all because
Came
none of
out
y'all had
right.
seen that shit.
I watched it, and that's about that.
Gravik was like, I was like, I understand, bro. Human race, right?
yeah.
They're pretty bad.
Honestly, agree.
He's
Hard
going to
agree.
be in Barbie. He's a Ken too.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's
So
Bob
what if,
Marley.
Mike-
He's Ken. He's Malcolm X. This guy's working.
What are we thinking Secret Invasion is going to lead into?
We're probably going to get some stuff from the Marvels, which is also still coming out this year. People probably forgot 12 times.
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah, I
totally
saw the trailer again.
Yeah, there's Marvels. There's a Blue Beetles. A whole bunch of people are having coming out.
Can't wait
yet.
to see
Blue
Blue Beetle.
Beetle is something I'm very excited for. As I was
Me
telling you
too.
before. Yeah,
But
Young
yeah,
Justice
Fury's in
got me
Marvels.
loving that dude.
So I guess we're gonna figure out some stuff there.
And
We don't really know.
didn't what's her face die in the comic books of the Marvels?
Oh,
Didn't they kill Miss Marvel?
oh yeah, she just died in Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man. That's
Yeah,
right.
Amazing Spider-Man. They're gonna bring
Oh,
her
Carol
back as a
Danvers?
mutant. No, Kamala Khan.
Yeah,
Yeah, they killed her in Spider-Man. Amazing. So they're gonna make her MCU accurate to the book. So they're gonna
They want there to be a
they're gonna make
riot.
her a mutant. They're gonna make her a mutant.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, Tony
Ew,
Stark's about to
that's so
marry Emma.
sad.
Okay, Iron Man. Excuse me. Iron Man and Spider-Man are about to become X books because Tony Stark's about to marry Emma Frost, and Kamala Khan didn't even
So
have a
that's what
book.
those
She
two have
was
been
just in
flirting.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like a double cover. It's gonna be like
He's not with Peppa anymore. Peppa Pig.
No, I don't think.
No,
love
he
that
got,
you called her
tired of her
Peppa Pig.
selling those.
She's the one that
candles
makes
and
it
everything.
sound.
Now
Peppa
everybody
Pig.
knows what it smells like. Pepper.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No,
You saved that for
he-
home.
He is not, Dan. He is about to marry Emma Frost, and he seems pretty stoked about it.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
I love a good.
Yeah. The covers are great. So Iron Man 10 is going to be like him on one side with his hand out, and then the other expensive is going to be her with her hand out, and you can like connect it.
I bet Emma Frost is really good at giving people the cold shoulder.
Oh man. Did he just boot himself?
He did.
Yeah, he did because
By
he
the
knows
power
what's
of
right.
Grayskull.
He knows what's right.
Either that or this stream's haunted.
Rules. It's the rules.
I like what you did there.
Without him, we live with the animals.
That's right.
Come on, she don't need Tony to buy her a ring because she can turn into a diamond.
Yeah,
Thank you very
she's
much.
literally a diamond. She's a diamond woman. Because Grant Morrison said so, god damn it.
What? So
diamonds, love don't come for free.
I love that run. That's like out of print now. You can't even get that.
Did you see the Ben Mendelsohn clip of him talking about Victor Von
Dr. Doom?
You better believe
dude.
I did.
About
he
what?
knows exactly what is Ben Mendelsohn talking about how Dr. Doom is the greatest Marvel character.
I gotta see
ever.
that. That's so cool. And
he was
just
like,
hearing him talk.
Talking about
anyway.
And he was like, who do you want to see show up? He was like, Dr. Doom.
That would be
Yes.
that's a character really needs to be brought in.
Coming,
should have been brought in before like Kang, I think, because I think it's like whatever.
Honestly, considering all the shenanigans going on, it probably would have been better for Marvel in the long run if they brought him.
It just makes me so sad though, because I really liked him, and then all that shit.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
I know.
You can't do Secret Wars without Doom. You can't do it.
I mean, you could do
No,
whatever
you
they
can't,
want.
Mike.
They could
No,
they
you
could just take the
cannot
name.
do it.
They could just take the name. Yes, they can. They already did with Infinity War. The Infinity War comic is not that book. It's not that movie at all.
Right. But we need Doom.
At
He's the next big baddie.
Oh, I agree.
Come along.
Dr. Doom is the shit. His name is Dr. Doom, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Come on now.
Victor Von Doom.
Victor Von Doom is
his legal name.
Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn breaks it down how he's the shit. Like, loses his family, gets scarred, but like, wears the mask, carries it. I'm like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, I need God.
You're about it.
God
and it's also
Doom has to
very
happen.
ironic. You know, I sell these things. Dr. Doom, like graphic novels, have been out of print for like 3 years now. You can't get any Doom books. He hasn't had a book.
What, like his own book?
Yeah, he has tons of runs. He had books for years, but like they're not in print. We can't get them. So something's happening.
That's right. Right?
Happening.
Yeah. Yep. Quietly gets taken out of the picture so that he can be reintroduced.
Because we know we get to smell that. Like, oh, these guys are getting a run. Okay, got to pay attention to a couple post-credit scenes for a couple years. Yeah. I think Marvel's is going to have a really, really important post-credit scene too. I also believe that.
Goddamn comic book nerds getting all the good stuff.
These are my arms.
I use them for reading.
From carrying comic books. And I mean, not just the short boxes, the long boxes.
The long boxes, yeah.
Dude, I have 6 short boxes upstairs.
Yeah, I have
alphabetized with tabs and shit.
5. Oh shit! Okay,
oh, yeah, I'm about this. Yeah.
I mean, I have a whole bunch in storage, all kinds of sizes, but here I have like at least 4 or 5 short boxes, but I've not organized them. I'm really bad about that. I used to do it when I was younger. But,
I have G.I. Joe Transformers World War II stuff.
Wow.
Boom.
Dude.
Boom.
It's gold.
The coolest looking Snake Eyes you'll ever see. He has the Panzer helmet on. It's fucking.
I love Snake Eyes. There's a little print of him hanging out right towards the front of my door.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
So they're going to get that
right. Storm a few though. I mean, obviously because they're so tied.
Yeah, dude.
Their histories are so tied, but I love those 2 characters. They were always my favorite when I was a kid.
Yeah, man.
With Secret Wars, it's a one-shot miniseries, right?
Yes, it was 8 issues.
And this is all centering around Fury.
No, well, there's 2 books. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's Marvel for you. Ready?
Yeah.
There's Marvel's Secret Wars, which is the original.
Yeah.
Secret Wars with the Black Spider-Man outfit. They found out that DC was doing Crisis on
Infinite Earths. 12 issues, if I'm correct.
12
correct,
issues,
right?
yeah. They found out that DC's doing their first big, like, all-including thing with Crisis. They literally found out.
Yes.
They were like, we got to hurry up and do this thing, involve everybody. We're going to call it Secret Wars. Spider-Man's involved, blah, 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 blah. Then there was a book called Secret War that hasn't been in print in, like,
yes, I remember
long time. Then there was just Secret Wars, which is the God Doom stuff and Molecule Man and all that cool shit where like Doom like ran everything.
Yeah,
and,
I love that. I have
backhanded Thanos into like dust.
Yeah.
And
was that Secret Wars 2, remember?
Yeah.
Beyonder came to Earth.
Secret Wars 2. It was very bad. Not good, but it
happened. It was not good at all. Boom Boom was introduced to Secret Wars 2. So yeah.
Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom were like boys.
Yeah.
Boom Boom.
Boom, but God Doom made Johnny Storm the sun, and he made Ben Grimm hold up the earth. Like he was that powerful and shit.
He was doing like a
Reed was like just gone.
Atlas shit.
Yeah. Literally doing Atlas shit. Yeah. And the whole time he had Molecule Man in like a fucking box. And Miles Morales gave him a cheeseburger, and then freedom happened. So he was hungry. He was like, I have this cheeseburger. He was like, I like you, kid. Strongest person.
Honestly, that would be what turns the tides for me as well. You got a cheeseburger for me? All right, man, we're good.
I'm hungry. Yeah.
Bacon in it? Okay.
Yeah, if I was hungry and it was like someone had a cheeseburger.
Yeah, we're friends now.
Bacon
That's just
burger.
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
My mind.
If you think Miles is great in the movies, the shit Miles gets to say and do in comics is like, it's amazing. That kid has a pretty cool superhero life. Secret Wars, we don't know which version they're doing.
Yeah.
They could, we don't know anything. So we have
We've already seen Hulk hold up a mountains almost, right?
Yeah.
The closest we got was in game, so
because Secret Invasion, the comic is
before
like it's also heavily involved with superheroes. I think that's the crossover after Civil War.
Huh. All right.
Civil War.
Are we getting to see Fury get some of his game back in this next episode? Like the first two, I'm like, dude, Fury has lost a step.
Oh, it's about him being old.
Yeah, he's very much Obi-Wan on Tatooine.
Yeah, it's literally Obi-Wan with Nick Fury.
Yeah.
But Sam Jackson gets to laugh at you.
My favorite Sam Jackson.
Wear the turtleneck. He just leaves.
Favorite Nick Fury Sam Jackson scene was in Winter Soldier when he's getting attacked by Hydra.
Oh, that awesome car.
And he's in that car, dude, and he's just taking L after L, dude. Like he could
not,
and nothing was working.
When he puts the eye patch back on, it's a wrap.
Yep,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh shit, that's
And then when he calls down Saber, telling you.
So like so Saber is like his operation, but
Saber
he gets fired by
Sword.
What's his face?
Sword is literally just space shield.
Okay,
it's shield for space.
So he's been running that.
Yeah, he creates it with the scrolls, whoever is good from the scrolls. Because the big reveal in episode 2. Everybody see episode 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Is that I got world leaders on my back. We have everybody in stasis so that we can like keep locking in memories so they can keep being them. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm here to destroy the human race."
Yeah, I saw that. Part in 3. Partly in 3, he's talking about the Super Scrolls. Sorry, spoilers, but it was kind of right at the beginning.
They finally said the thing.
They said the thing. They said Super Scrolls.
They said this. They said the thing. But they also revealed something else in that episode, which is pretty cool. This is why I kind of think Gravik is smart now. Because at first I was like, "You're just pouty. You're just a little pouty guy."
Yeah, he's just mad.
You got to stop showing these villains as children for me to believe in them. Like, stop it. Just have it be bad. My parents did.
And now he's older and he's like on a rampage.
Yeah.
You ain't Batman. No,
yeah, right? Oh, yeah, Batman is picking up pearls still, brother. Come on.
Exactly.
He's picking up pearls in every movie, in every
TV
show, in everything.
Yeah,
like we get it, dude.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get it. You're sad and you're young. You're gonna get revenge when you're older. But now I was like, okay, I see what you're doing here. And then later on in the episode, when he reveals after his meeting with Talos, I was like, oh, Because this isn't like, you know, the Supergirl thing is an idea he wants to do. And then you know, so I was like, okay. I also do believe a superhero will show up in this at some point to be like, boom!
No doubt.
Powers! Like, oh shit. Like, you know, I thought this is about Falcon. And it's going to be just, you know, because I also think Maria Hill is very much alive. And
Me too. I was like, why would they kill her off? Like, she's such a great character. She's been around for so long. I mean, I get the shock value, but I think it's all part of a plan.
The people at the body didn't change. I was like, so?
Ever since How I Met Your Mother, I was so happy to see her in the
and she has the best real name in the business.
Her name was Colby Smolder.
Colby Smolder.
It's Robin Sparkles. Thank you very much.
Robin Daggers.
Respect on that name.
Robin Daggers.
Robin Daggers.
When she went through a dark phase.
Oh God.
Colby Smulders, man.
Yeah, so I mean,
and the fact that she still runs Shield in the comic is great.
Yeah, I saw a lot of outrage in that first episode in reaction to that, and that made me show.
Fine.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw she's probably okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? So is that like, were they upset because it was
somebody has to shoot Gravik in the face from far away? Like,
yeah.
People see that shit.
Yeah, people were just upset because like this is not what happens in the comics.
Dude, the comics
and I said,
superheroes are everywhere.
Noted.
Well, I know people have a problem with like killing female characters off to advance a male character's story. You know,
bridging them.
Bridging
them. I get it.
Yeah.
So
of course it is. But that's why I don't think we've seen what really happened. Right.
Exactly. And also,
this is
like
just part of what's going on. We're gonna find out a little more later, and if not, then we can get pissed off then. So.
Right.
It ain't over till it's over, people.
And
also sometimes a female character is going to die to advance a male character's story. That does in fact happen sometimes.
Right.
And I don't think we should stop telling stories the way that they happened because it doesn't sit right. Sometimes that's going to happen. It's just the same as nobody wants to see little kids get hurt, but it happens all the time in movies. It's, I mean, again, and I know I harp on this all the time, but it's not real, kids. It's not real. And I get the argument because it's true. It's happened way too much, but we also can't say that it should never happen again because then you're watching every television show going, well, none of the bitches
sterilized television.
Men, but more importantly, kill all of the men to advance the plot of the women. Kill them all.
I will say
that'll work.
I hear the argument, but
the shape shifting, and this happens in the comics too. Like the shape shifting with them is like it's a double-edged sword for them because it's like they could be right next to somebody and not know it's a Skrull.
Yeah.
Right.
And like that's been happening clearly with Emilia Clarke, with Maya, with Gaia's character, and I understand. Budgeting is hard for shapeshifting, but can we ease up on the passenger vehicle shapeshifting, please? Like, just have it happen. Like, walking around like, oh, but I'm this person. No.
Oh yeah, now you're new.
That's
old school.
That's super old school. It's like
from like Seven, right?
Thing?
Like a bunch of movies. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what movie it was where it was like a demon that was following that Denzel was like following.
Fallen, maybe?
Fallen. That movie. That's what
Fallen.
That movie's wild.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, it was a great
movie.
I was gonna say that the best example of what you said was when Ellie Sadler said about men killing each other off and women inheriting the earth in Jurassic Park.
That is 100%. Honestly, that's kind of how the human race will end up if you just let it do its thing,
Yeah.
Kind of.
She's the first person that came to mind when you said that. I'm like, Ellie Sadler.
I just want to be clear, though. I'm on the girl's side here. I'm on the girl's side.
I hear you.
There is such a thing as a pendulum going way too far to the other side.
And that's what happens, right? It's like,
Yes. And that's where you lose the people in the middle, which is pretty much everybody. And that's on anything.
That's
you swing way too far to one side or the other, you're just going to make people's brains explode. They can't take it. So I'm on the girl's side, but sometimes we don't have to die. And besides, it's sad when we die. People cry.
I was very sad when she died, and I do hope they bring her back. And here's a question I had, and it's been really bothering me. So can scrolls, can they hold their form when they're sleeping and stuff?
I've never seen one sleep.
Like, what if
they don't
Samuel,
be drawn that in the comic books, Dad?
What if Samuel rolled over
sleeping.
and she's a full-blown scroll, his wife? That he didn't know.
He knows,
man.
she's a
Oh, he does know.
He's Nick Fury, Dad.
Maybe if you get one on him,
Or is he?
or is he?
Right?
Or is
Exactly.
he?
It's like
He's
I
so
don't.
Fury.
I feel we don't know the whole story yet. It's like who the players are, why
And that's
things
how
are
the
the way
book
they
was,
are,
though.
right?
Yeah.
And I love that. But I
Yeah.
think people are seeing it way too. How can I say it? Too literal, and they're upset. They're like, "Why isn't this going on? Why isn't that?" I mean, it's just like I feel like I don't know who to trust, and that's part of what I like about the show.
That's because they think they know.
What if
Yeah, I
Julie's
don't
a
know
scroll?
that I'm seeing reality.
Julie could be a
and, like,
scroll,
everything
dude.
happening the way it's supposed to just yet, and that's fine by me. Maybe there'll be an episode where we go back and you see all this stuff that was really going on. And you're like, oh my
Right.
God, like that would be great. But we'll see.
I haven't, and I haven't watched. I mean, read any of the comics, so I'm pretty fresh.
It's only one. It's 8 issues. It's like one book.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
quick.
Well,
But yeah, it was like the book was written like by Brian Michael Bendis, creator of Miles Morales. Who you know, was just like he wrote it how he was like you were like literally freaking out, like I don't know who anyone is.
Oh, that's scary.
And you're like,
Yep.
And it was yeah, and it wasn't like these are my friends, the Skrulls, and now there's evil versions of them. Like they're like, no, what's that? What's a Skrull? Like they had to figure out the hard way. So yeah,
it felt very like Men in Black ish.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Like
You know?
I think you summed it up in the other day, and you came close to saying the line about this is what you know today. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow. I think it's like something along the lines of that line, right? It's like once the floodgates open and you realize what's really going on under the surface, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. And there was like I saw a moment in there where Fury was talking to somebody, and I think it was a Skrull, and she had the face of someone, and he asked who she took the face of, right? You remember that part, Mike?
Yes.
So it's like, do they take the faces of people who died, or are they copying someone that's actually on Earth?
The people that all the world leaders are alive. They're in that stasis in the basement,
right?
Or whatever,
Right. So yeah. But I mean, like, not all of them have some person in stasis, and they're just impersonating them, right? Like,
yeah, the easy way for that to do that is just kill them all together. But they're
or
probably
maybe
not
choose
doing
someone
it
who's
for
already
long
dead.
periods of time. Like,
maybe-
this person's dead. I probably have a set amount of time to be this person until I can't. Well, if someone's in stasis, like a world leader or somebody in charge of something, I could, they're all like, they all have like a computer that has memories in it. So they
that's how they know. Yeah,
to like talk to their family and you know.
Well, that's exactly what I thought was going on with the things. Like they were getting their memories and everything,
right?
Like that. But I was just wondering, like the other Skrulls that aren't capturing or killing people, are they just like they're taking the identity of people that are dead now?
Probably, yeah.
You know,
I think
like,
they can just shapeshift into anybody. Honestly, I don't think it's that.
Look, if Elvis shows up, then something's up. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Just saying.
Dude, you could make a lot of money as a Skrull being like an impersonator.
Right? Exactly.
Tupac actually shows up. Like,
yeah.
you worry a little bit.
Well, Hulkling is a Skrull, you know.
Yes.
And that's not his real face when he's Hulkling. So.
Wait, who? Hulkling?
Yeah. It's a Hulk that's a part of Young Avengers, but he's a Skrull.
Yes.
Cool.
He's with Scarlet Witch's son.
Yep. Wiccan.
His husband.
He's her husband, yeah. And they're married.
Wiccan and Hulkling. Love them.
And Wiccan's already around because of WandaVision, so.
I wonder if we'll get a form of Wanda back again.
Maybe. I mean, dude, White Vision's still out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
I love Wanda so much.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Agatha coming anyway. It's like you can't
she's
avoid that
getting a show,
character
yeah.
for too long.
Aubrey
Right.
Plaza's in that.
Yeah.
Right.
And when's Fantastic Four slated to come out again, Mike?
Never.
Fantastic Four and Blade are in like space like this.
The
Wow.
simplest of things, and it still hasn't come out. Like, I can't believe that hasn't been done correctly.
In 2 weeks, Blade's book starts. So
Okay.
Oh, that might tell you something.
because Blade's daughter got introduced recently.
Have they been?
They're getting
What?
ready. Yeah,
What?
they made so okay. Brand new character. Blade has a daughter he didn't know he had. She also hunts vampires. The end. She has big red hair. She's fun. I don't know.
She a Daywalker too?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Finally another one. Because that was my big problem with Blade. I was like, really? Just you?
Eric.
You're the only guy. You're this miserable. Come on. Even your vampire drugs you take. Just eat, man.
Well,
Jesus.
do you have any final takes on this week's Secret Wars or Barbenheimer
Invasion.
or anything coming up?
Secret
Anything?
Invasion.
What did I say?
You said Secret Wars.
My
You
bad.
are
Secret
determined
Invasion.
for this to happen.
Yes, I am. I need
You know?
Victor
We
Von
forgot
Doom.
the name.
Let's go.
I'm
But yeah.
excited. I don't know where we're going with this whole Secret Invasion, but I
Yeah.
like
got
what
2
they've
episodes
set up
left.
so far.
So.
Only 2?
With 6 episodes, right? And we're halfway through.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I
The
didn't realize
anxiety
it was
feels so
short.
good.
It
Yeah.
does. I am anxious.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The Cree won't be.
There's a Creed.
Creed was
dude.
right.
I mean,
Oh
Come
my
on.
god.
can't be the Creed, dude. Jude Law got her.
Come on now.
Well, that about wraps us up. We're about an hour in. And Michael, you want to tell everyone what you got going on next week? Where they can find you?
Yes. You can find me this Tuesday for Baraxium Gaming. We're getting back to God of War,
Yes.
Ragnarok. We're gonna do some more God of War. I can feel it in my scrote.
I can feel it in my throat.
And I may talk like Nick Nolte.
Yeah.
You can also find me there at 9 p.m. EST. Look out for all the links for that. And you can find me here next Sunday for Shooting the Poodoo at 9 p.m. EST.
Hells yeah. Mark?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Threads.
Oh no, you didn't.
Threads. Oh
As
my
I am
God.
El Diablito, and on Sundays with you folks.
I'll stick with the pictures. Thanks.
I might. I don't know. I've been torn back and forth.
Oh, do it. Free your
But
mind.
nobody's leaving Twitter.
Free your mind.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
What would Kawato do?
Yeah.
Claire, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and now Blue Sky. If you're on Blue Sky,
Oh, no.
Someone's got to give me an invite.
Those are too many. of
I,
those.
I would
waiting
tell
for
you-
mine.
I don't
What's
know
Blue
how
Sky?
to invite people.
It's Jack. It's Jack.
There's another
Figure it
one.
out.
The
It's
original
another
Twitter's
one.
creator made it like basically
Dude,
Yeah.
you guys are going to make Skynet happen. This
Here's
is
the
going to be this
problem.
group's fault.
Blue Sky Net.
I was
Blue
basically
see?
like, they're like, hey, here's a code. You just sign up for it. I'm like, but I don't want. What if I don't do this very much? It's just gonna be the same thing I do on Instagram, like posting pictures of my cat
Yeah.
and like bad
Look
jokes.
at them.
But if you want to, at cstribs.bluesky.social or whatever the heck it is. And then you can catch me on the Imperial Senate podcast. Follow us on places, I guess. And this week we had our complete Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny spoiler-filled review with our
Nice.
lovely, amazing, wonderful guest, Liv at Living Like Leia. She does cosplay and she's really, really cool. So we did that too. So that's where you can buy me.
Awesome. And Raven?
You can find me here. You can find me on Instagram I am on Thread. I'm not actually interacting, but if you want me to know what you're up to, invite me to, follow you on Thread because I will, but don't expect me to say anything. I'm still going to be really boring and I'm still kind of anti-social media. So.
I don't know, but I might have to get Threads now that you're there.
I'm just there watching and seeing, but I'm glad for it because there are things that I missed seeing. Sometimes people have really funny jokes and stuff, so I'm kind of happy to be back and seeing that. But I'm just not going to interact with anything and keep my life simple.
Hey, no one blames you. Seriously,
it's terrible.
I don't have Threads yet, so you can't find me on Threads. I don't know if I'm going to do it. If I got an invite to Blue Sky, I might. Try it out, see what it looks like. Probably looks exactly like Twitter.
I'll try and figure out how to do that. Get back to you.
Looks similar. And but you can find me at Stay on Target 42 everywhere else. And Tuesdays with Michael. And I believe there's a Darth Vader comic coming out this week. So there'll be a quick shot for that. And I can't think of anything else comic-wise that's coming out besides that. But anyway, you'll see it drop anyway if you follow our stuff. Check out everything we got going on YouTube, Broaxium. And we hope you guys have a great night. We will see you all next week here again, Shootin' the Poodoo at 9:00 p.m. Sundays. May the force be with you. Michael?
Always.